What's going on, guys? Team Fist Karate here. Um, so, Karate Combat 56 Miami ended, last night. Jesus, great card. Couldn't watch half the fights. The stream was buggy as fuck. But hey, it happens. I'm not going to hold it against them. The only issue is they've not closed the betting lines yet, so I can't actually see who won, the first, fight, the first fight. No, I can't. And they haven't fixed the stream because I'm assuming their recordings have been corrupted based on how that stream went. Yeah, I was very active in the chat today for once. I never normally do that, but I was giving a technician advice because I was just there like, guys, this is what you got to do, which was quite funny. Well, quick card breakdown. The main event, Shabir Rider won. Knew he was going to win, but he was dominant, man. He can throw, man. So tough. Pakistan's got a world champ and he's good. I hope he's not on roids. I hope he's one of the ones that compete clean. Because if he is, that just makes his win so much more better, so much more impressive. Uh, Briefly going to touch on the heavyweight tournament. Obviously, Robert to Spain won, like we thought he would. Amazing athlete, amazing competitor. Can't wait to see him versus Sam Alvey. I'm going to do a breakdown video coming up, see who's going to win that fight. But the pod was excellent. Excellent. All the fights, they were a party. Late at night, though, so that was painful. But, it was fun. But I'm going to get the crux of this video. Eileen Pereira versus Olympi. I'm very much of the mindset when I was watching it live that the Olympi's range control, leg kicks, and countering in the exchanges, she had won the decision. I was saying last night that either this is going to sudden death or Olympi's won. I was very shocked to see Pereira win. Did hit big shots, but in my head, they were too few and far between to make up for the concoction of taps and points that would have been scored by Palumpi. Like if we're gonna pull in points that are karate here, she one handedly. Even if we're going full contact, I don't know. But I was tired, I was exhausted, so I'm gonna remember that when I'm watching this. But we're gonna break it down together. You know, I'm just gonna get this in here ready to show you people things. Obviously, you're not going to be able to watch this live with me, so I'm just going to go through it and pull up bits that I think are particularly interesting. So, go back to the beginning of the bout. Yeah, get the walkout. So, immediately, oh, this is a fight I need to watch at playback speed. I need to watch it at 0.75. I need this to be a bit slower. Okay. Pereira walking her down. They're both kind of standing there, measuring distance. Pereira misses a head kick. Just kind of waiting. Limpy lands a leg kick on the thigh. I actually prefer the thigh kicks to the calf kicks. Calf kicks are great, but they're good slipped in. I think they focus too much. If you're doing a leg kick, focus on the thigh. It's much harder to block and it's easier on your leg. If you're the one kicking. This leg kick from Palumpi. Wow, this is going to be a long video because this is calf kick from Pereira, so they're now even in points. Miss from Pereira. Leg kick hit from Palumpi. Palumpi's up. Miss leg kick from Palumpi. Miss head kick from Pereira. Miss leg kick from Palumpi. Palumpi's still up by one strike. Missed leg kick from Pereira. Body kick hit from Palumpi. Up two strikes. Missed leg kick, missed side kick. Beautiful switch in though. That's actual flawless. Missed leg kick from Pereira. Body kick hit from Pereira, but Palumpi's still ahead by one leg kick. Bas was arguing that she was hitting much harder and that won the fight. I can agree, but like this, a lot of these rounds, when they say it hit hard, I don't necessarily agree. Olympi's face got beaten up though. I'll give that. Jab to the hand, and then leg kick from Olympi. Pereira Pereira had the jab to the hand, missed leg kick from Pereira. Graze from Palumpi, leg kick from Palumpi, leg kick from Palumpi. We're going to be saying this a lot. Leg kick from Pereira. Missed body kick from Palumpi. Okay, cross from Pereira. Whiffed leg kick from Pereira. Whiffed body kick from Palumpi. Missed jab, leg from Pereira. Palumpi hit with the leg kick. Body kick from Palumpi. Blocked from Pereira. Blocked punch from Palumpi. Whiffed leg kick from Pereira. Body kick from Pereira. Check. Leg kick from Pereira. Collision, big whiff. Leg kick from Palumpi. Whiff from Pereira. Leg kick from Palumpi. Body punch from Palumpi. Jab from Pereira. Whiff from Pereira. Leg kick from Palumpi. Whiff from Pereira. This exchange here is basically the whole fight. Whiff, leg kick. And then Pereira goes in. So she goes that body punch. Whiff, leg kick. And whiff. And back to the center. They do that. That is effectively the whole fight. Occasionally they back each other into corners, but it's never anything major. Beautiful jab from Pereira. On Palimpi. Some more action. But also talk about being needing to be more active. I disagree. From a body kick, leg kick from Palumpi, I disagreed quite substantially because in my head, oh, 1-2 from Pereira. Because in my head, I'm thinking if I was to deal with power strike, that's what she is. She fights like a power strike. She's like fights like a big brother. She's going for that left hook all the time. That's how I play it. Just dancing on the edge. Every time she gets close, you back up and you punish her for missing. And that's what you have to do, and that's what she was doing. I think she was had the perfect game plan. But we need to run it back. Like, okay, so this we're going into round two now. In this position again, this is where they spend a large proportion of the fight. They spend it here, just waiting for each other to do something. And then they so block body kick to the hand. I see that these exchanges that they're having, this is the crux. So here Pereira's found the range. She'd strike, she's hitting more. I give When I watched it, I gave round two to Pereira just about. So I think she roughly matched volume and her power was a bit better. So that is effectively how a lot of these exchanges go. It's Pereira moving in to hit big, Lumpy countering, going back out to start leg kicking. That is effectively the fight. Body kick for body kick for Lumpy. 2 minutes 27. Jesus Christ, I'm gonna be here a while. I was really banking on Pereira getting a real quick knockout, so I could have gone to bed earlier. Leg kick. Leg kick from Pereira. Wait, no, so I need to probably. So first round, I give it 10-9 Lumpy. I draw. Let's cancel. Yeah. But anyway, so okay, so it's still exchanging. We're at 2-10 now. Leg kick from Pereira. Leg kick from Palumbi. Jab from Pereira. So it's these moments that they were talking about on the broadcast that were in their head were winning Pereira the fight. It was the moments where she did hit because she hit bigger. But the issue is if we say one big shot is equal to what? 5 little shots. But Palumbi was hitting her 10 times. So even if you even that out, in my opinion, it's still Palumbi. We'll see. I'm open to be wrong. Leg kick, body kick. But this round's even a toss up. Like I say, I give it to Pereira, but it's mainly just because there were fleeting moments where I was like, oh, Pereira's probably going to win that. Wait for jab, but leg kick from Palumbi, body kick, be getting in there, in the clinch. Fred threw a couple of knees. This is why I kind of say Pereira win, because she had a little bit of activity in the clinch. She pushed Olympia against the wall to get her to clinch, and it set up that moment. But then they go right back to this bloody in between, like it's all they were doing. So you start dancing. Oh my god, broadcast was so bad. Okay, leg kicks, special leg kick from Brera. Sorry, I'm just going quiet again because I'm just trying to pay attention. So there are moments like this where Pereira got a jab off, Olympia countered, and she missed. However, even with the whiff, like in all fairness, they were whiffs. She's still it's still a counter, and she's still making Pereira back up so she can start leg kicking again. I'm sure if you looked at the stats for this fight, 'cause you can't look at them just yet, can you? I'm sure if you looked at the stats of this fight, volume would be completely wouldn't be close. And if it is close, I was miscounting. See, they just had an exchange. Barrera whiffed, Bloomy countered with a couple jabs, and Pereira got out. You can't say Pereira won that exchange, but they were saying that she was winning the exchanges, and it's like, really, if you break down what's happening in the exchanges, like Pereira's getting close, she's hooking into her arm, and he's backing back up, jabbing, crossing, keep that back away. And where's the leg kick? There's the leg kick. Now they're exchanging again. Pereira hit big with a hook, but Palumpi hit her twice. Miss, hitting the shoulder from Pereira. Like, that entire round was just consisting of them going back and forth. So actually, let me walk you through this last exchange that I think was quite indicative of what's happening. So I get to it. So, so sorry, I just got to get to the game. Open her up. So let's watch this. Okay. Body kick for Olympia's blocked by Pereira. Actually, I'm going to drop this to 0.05 just to get even more precise. So we look, circling around, always be circling. And I had the wrong exchange. It was the last little bit, so. Get a big punch there. She whiffs that one, so if we go back a little bit, if we. It grazed her chin, hits her arm. Rumpy goes in, hits her arm, so if you count prayer one, you have to count that. Leg kick from Plumpy to get that exchange number back. That exchange was not a big hit. Cross, so she hits the cross. I must slow down even more. So hits the cross. Plumpy also hits the hook though, and you see Plumpy hit the other one. Not as hard, but even in exchanges, and Plumpy still up. And then they go back at it. It's tricky because yes, Pereira was hitting it harder, but Plumpy literally hit her like 3 times as much. Whiff, leg kick, good hit on the chin, graze of the chin, Plumpy flails, Pereira backs up. In every one of the exchanges, they're saying Pereira's objective is like won that. It's like she did hit harder, but for that hit on the jaw she got touched 3 times. And it didn't do enough to and even you saying she hit harder, it's for debate. Because Palumpi's still standing there, and you know, Palumpi's punches made Barrett back up as well. So as much as you can say the argument Pereira was hitting her harder, which I do think she was, it's kind of too close to tell then. Like, if you're really being fair to both athletes, oh, like they're doing a slow mo of the exchange, and it's like, well, Palumpy didn't lose the exchange, did she? Because both people backed the fuck up. Power, unless it is overtly different, is very difficult to measure externally. So we're going back into round 3. So leg kick, with body kick by Plum. She's mixed it out. So I give round two. Round two's a toss up, but I think it's the round Pereira. Like on most people's scorecards, like, oh, she probably won it. Oh no, I think Palumbi won that round. Round one, Palumbi. Round two, 50-50. Go either way. Round three is just getting underway, so we'll see how this turns out. But I remember Palumbi winning round three. I think these judges got it wrong. Leg kick for Pereira. Another leg kick. Palumbi, that's whiffed. Jeez, that's a mug of Pereira's sister. They are both very clear, very good athletes. Uh, I think she got that win off star power. That was a robbery. At least so far, it's still robbery. Like she's throwing things in exchanges and they're not landing. Leg kick landed, leg kick blocked. And I'm saying this as they're literally right in front of them. I'm just like, no, it's not really happening. With head kick from Lumpy, leg kick from Lumpy, jab from Pereira, exchange. So Lumpy throws a leg kick, Pereira closes the distance, sweeps her arm away, clips her chin. Let's just double check that. Yeah, here she clips her chin at 150. Leg, leg kick from Pereira with body kick from Pereira. But every time Olympia advances, Pereira immediately backs the fuck up. This was one issue, leg kick from Olympia. This was one issue I was having with the game plan of Pereira. If they ever talk about Olympia's game plan, maybe I was like, actually, no, that's exactly what I'd have done for Olympia. If I'm her coach, that's exactly what I'm telling her to do. I'm not going to tell her to exchange with the Pereira, but every time Olympia did advance in an attempt to close a gap to score, like Pereira backs up. We know that Pereira she can hit. Why would you not take that opportunity to advance in, get going with the calf kick, throw your knee up, disorient her, and get her arms down? And that, in theory, would leave her wide open enough to risk a hook. That's 133. But head kick from Palumpi. That's one of those things, and it's just like, I think you're critiquing the wrong person's game plan because when you face a power striker, the last thing you want to do is give them a chance to execute their power. That's one thing I was confused why Bas was saying. Because Bas is really good at talking about this stuff. But like Bas is normally just incredible at going, look, you need to stay away, you need to do this. Because Bas did that stuff. He was incredible at it. But he was the power striker. So Olympia's threatening the elbow. That's what's scaring me. There. Leg kick with Pereira. Elbow to the body, leg kick from Palumpi. Jab from Pereira. Leg kick from Palumpi. Leg kick from Pereira. And another exchange. And Palumpi won that exchange. So I'm coming back on this one. 0.25. Let's pull it up, Jamie. I don't know why I'm saying Jamie, it's me. So, leg kick for Pereira. Jab for Pereira. So that hits clean. She's coming in with the overhand right. Overhand right whiffs by the side of her head. Palumpi grabs her arm. Palumpi smacks big. Flips again with the left, which Pereira's overhand missed. And then she's out the exchange. Now, I understand backing out. But why would you then not dart back in with a leaping side kick, pull her arms down, throw a knee up to her head, waddle her back because then she's going to back up and that puts her in open left hook range? I feel tactical aspects of Pereira's game plan compared to Palumpi's. It's Palumpi made a couple errors here and there that I'm like, But I think Pereira missed so many more opportunities to get big damage that would have swayed me to her getting the decision. 'Cause that's my issue. It's just the volume that Palumpi got and the comparable damage. I I don't think Pereira had enough big hits to equal out the quantity. Leg kick, body kick exchange there. I remember I was listening to the commentary as I was speaking to everybody, and I was just like, I'm disagreeing. Like, what's there? Loopy got the hook there. Ferrer's missed. Body kick from Palumpi. Blocked by Pereira. Body punch from Palumpi did graze her hip. Grazing kick from Palumpi onto the thigh. Pereira's trying to stalk her down. Grazing her with the jab. That's two grazes to the chest. Graze to the body from Pereira. Let's see. So this is one. The stream ironically slipped at this point, but basically you can see Olympia's at perfect distance for a left, and Pereira misses. Olympia gets the left hook, actually hits it. So for everything that Pereira did, Olympia did as well, hit roughly as hard and more times. Watching this slow mo is even making me still questioning the decision. Round three, 10-9 Palumpi. Body kick for Palumpi at the end there. Oh, yeah, paper. Paper. You know, many cancelled. So PL PR for Pereira. So first round, 10-9 Palumpi. Second round, 10-9 Pereira. Third round, 10-9 Palumpi. So, missed the right that she could. I'm showing you the videos of the interesting bits. I'm collecting photos for the everything. Look at how good IKEA pencils are. Every time I go to IKEA, still like six pencils. So handy just to have them. Jesus Christ. Well, I get I'm a bit biased because Europe, but there's a reality to just also being willing to war fight. I think there was a jab from Pereira that was flagging. Its actual live stream is still corrupted, so there's nothing there. It's still go straight from the first fight to the second. Body kick from Plumpy, blocked by Pereira. Body kick again, blocked again. Body kick for Pereira. Oh, so okay, slow down time. Bust out the slow mo, Jimmy. So they're spinning. Body kick to the arm. Hook from Pereira, which whiffed. It grazed her shoulder, whiffed on the left. When it hits in the shoulder, flying miss from Plumpy. But like exchanges like that, they talked about her winning, and she didn't, as you've just seen. She didn't win. I feel like there was a lot of bias towards her. I get why you want big name Pereira's sister, young beautiful woman. You want her to be the face of that division. I get it, but you can't get there by robbing robbing an athlete. It doesn't work like that, sadly. 'Cause if you start doing that, guess what? It never ends. This is the beauty of slow mo. Because even in the fight, I was like, that's it's not really a hit though. That's the beauty of slow mo. You get to go back and go, oh, this is what's actually happening. Like there's an exchange just then. Yeah, perhaps you won that exchange, but it's just volume versus damage, I guess. But she's not damaging from her face got like fuck. It's a bit red. Leg kick from Blimpy. Just more leg kicks. And the back here, back in that bloody stance. Flippy body punch, miss. Body punch. Exchange there. Pro did get the only hit in that exchange, but it wasn't a big hit. I want a rematch. I will be genuinely quite enraged if they do not give Palumpi an immediate rematch. Body punch from Pereira, that did in fact hit. Big kick from Palumpi, that's Pereira. Palumpi is such a fun word to say. I'm sure I'm pronouncing it wrong. More lag. Whiff from Palumpi, whiff from both of them, block from Pereira, leg kick from Pereira, block from Pereira. Right there. Another limit exchange. So, 125, let's go. Fair body kick, Pereira. See, so that's what's gonna happen. She puts her arm out. Whiff. Over. Barely touches her shoulder. Who won that exchange? No one. But one of them actually hit the opponent. It's like you, and there's a big leg kick. So you can argue, but that's after the exchange. I get wanting Pajeda to win. I get it. But this is just straight up ignoring arguments that we've had for years of volume over damage. Damage is deeply important in the pros, but volume plays a big factor. You hit me 10 times soft, and I hit you one big one. It's about even, yeah. But if I hit you 12, who's won? Grumpy gets damage on the face, but so does Pereira. Her eyes have been swelling. Sorry, there's a festival next door. A kick from Plumpy. I'd be really interested to see the analytics on the striking statistics to make an AI that can go through at 0.25 speeds and determine who's hitting when. Plumpy body kick raised by Pereira's right hand. Out counts as out. I actually give that one to Pereira because kicked punch their heads a bit nicer. Whiff from Pereira, whiff from Palumpi, whiff again from Pereira. Almost hit. Very beautiful left hook, but it's still missing. Body kick from Pereira. Kick to the arm for Pereira. Blocked by Pereira. Round four is another one you can argue for Pereira. I'm gonna highlight the ones that can be toss ups. Wrist jab from Palumpi. Pereira's stalking into the corner, but she's not doing anything with it. There's the jab from Pereira. Throw the body kick, Pereira. And line up the left. There we go. That's a leg kick. Someone throw a knee up the pipe. Jeff Pereira, body punch for Pereira. There we go. There's a left hook. So that's an exchange Pereira's one. And they then both with head punch to the head. It freezes for like 3 seconds. Missed body kick for Pereira. Good exchange out of Pereira. With again. So again, a really, really close round. Volume's a lot closer on Pereira's end. Nobody also won a couple of exchanges, but Pereira won a couple of exchanges. Ugh, a lot more damage on. Okay, so that one I will give that to Pereira, 10-9, but it's another toss up. That could be either way. So the two rounds that Olympia has, 1 and 3, are very clearly for Olympia. The rounds that you give to Pereira could go either way. So it really, being generous to Pereira, it comes down to the final round. Damage to quantity ratios and all that stuff. Round four is the most dominant for Pereira, in my opinion. But you could make the argument for Olympia, and I wouldn't be angry. I would question it. It's one of those things. Pereira seems like such a good coach. Get ready, come in. Okay, fifth and final round. It's done at 3 minutes. 0.25 speed. I don't want to be of that one. Locked punch from Pereira, block kick from Pereira as well. That's for Olympia. Le- leg kick from Palumpi, body kick from Palumpi, whiffs from Pereira, whiff, whiff body kick, taps to the knee from Palumpi, body punch from Pereira, and then leg kick from Palumpi at the same time. Body kick from Palumpi, that's blocked by Pereira. Stream was so bad, so you missed like a couple of seconds here, and then that can change how you view a fight. Okay, another exchange. Palumpi hit into the body, punch to the face from Palumpi. Again, that exchange, Pereira did not win. Body punch from Pereira, whiff from Pereira. Back to this iconic stance at 2 minutes 11. It was a very technical match. But, like, I'm assuming you've watched my video where I go into, you see, look at Rug versus Anatoly, leg kick from Palumpi. I remember thinking it was a robbery for Anatoly. But watching it back, I do see it for Rug. Leg kicks from Palumpi, whiffs from Pereira in the punching department. Head kick from Palumpi, blocked by Pereira. Body punch from Pereira, leg kick from Palumpi. Whiff from Pereira, left hook from Pereira, kick to the body from Palumpi. Left hook hit there from Pereira, countered with a leg kick. Body punch from Pereira, leg kick from Pereira. I remember the fifth round being this laggy. Well, close it down. Pereira could have won this by quite a wide margin if she had got a little bit. Whiff punch from Pereira didn't quite hit. Body kick and exchange. They both punched to the head. Leg kick. Body punch for Pereira. Leg kick for Pereira. Body kick from Blimpi. Body punch from Pereira. Punch from Blimpi. Oh, I got to slow that one down. Was that a hit? And it immediately started lagging as it hits. Coincidence? Yes. Yes, it was. Let's see. So Pereira throws a right to the body, a left to the body even. Blimpi leg kicks, or body kicks. And no, so Pereira does hit the right hand going over. So the issue is I feel like you're missing half the fight. Half the fight is missing. But what you do see is a toss up with Palumpi getting more volume in the leg kicks. Jab from Pereira, body kicks from Palumpi. It's tricky to score. The reality is, Palumpi is objectively 1, 2, or 4. The two that I have given to Pereira are very close rounds. Number 2, I didn't want to give to Pereira, but I felt that in the moment that was the round, I felt she had done quite a lot. Round 4, I felt was the closest clear for Pereira, but if you give it to Olympia, I don't care. The 2 rounds Pereira has won have not been clear, whereas the rounds Olympia have won have been very clear. And this round is going again to another tie. Exchanges the evening in the exchanges. You screw with basketball. Whiff leg kick from Pereira. I'm saying whiff Pereira a lot. Body punch from Palumpi, whiff left hook from Pereira into the shoulder of Palumpi. Whiffs from Pereira, body kick from Palumpi. I'm now watching at 0.25 speed just to, in the last 36 seconds, just to make sure I get every detail. Measuring distance from Palumpi, Pereira goes in, hits the left hook, and Palumpi hits the leg kick. But it wasn't a big left hook. This is my issue. This is my point. They're not big shots. They're standard shots. And there's it's frozen again. Yeah, there we go. Back at it. See, we just lost 5 seconds of the fight. Body kick from Pereira. Arm kick from Limpy. Pereira's arm's so red from where she's been kicked so many times. On screen. I collect stills from these fights as I review them, so I sync them to the audio best I can. Try and show. I will do the videos as well to help me. Jab from Pereira that does hit. But it's a graze. And we're frozen again. Yeah, the live stream last night didn't go particularly well from Credit Combat. I count that as null because I have no idea what the fuck happened. Or with a body punch, that's a graze. Body kick for Limpy. Left hook for Pereira. Whiffs from both. We're in the last 5 seconds. Pereira's just whiffed another strike. It's a great angle. Body kick for Pereira. Another toss up. Another fucking toss up. The issue is the gaps we're missing. Because you see Palumpi starting to do things and pauses happen. We don't know how that works. So, win exchange Palumpi. Thank you. 10-9 Palumpi. Questionable though, you can toss up. So first round, Palumpi 10-9. Let me go up to this. So Palumpi is a good sport about the whole thing. She's very chill. She does not seem like the type of lady to get angry about this. But first round, 10-9 Palumpi. Second round, 10-9 Pereira, but it's a toss up. Could go either way. Third round, 10-9 Palumpi. Fourth round, 10-9 Pereira. Could go either way, but I think that's Pereira's strongest round. And round 5, 10-9 Palumpi. Palumpi's arguably weakest round could go either way. Oh, that sounds like a Palumpi win either way. But if you then alternate the round like toss-ups, it's almost a clean sweep for Palumpi. I'm calling fucking robbery. I am calling big old fucking. The rest of the card was banging. Lots of great fights, really exciting. The lightweight world championship unification was stellar, absolutely incredible. Saw it coming. Amazed. I'm 6 foot. 6'1" as well. That man fucking make fucking 155. I just naturally exist at like 185. Like Jesus Christ, make me feel fat, man. But anyway, no. I want to see the rematch of Pereira vs. Palumpi because that was a robbery. If like, that was great, but that was at least to my scoring out an unacceptable outcome. Absolutely unacceptable. I can see the argument. I can really see the argument for Pereira. I really can. I think, especially watching that fight back at 0.25 speed, I think the volume Palumpi did and the high up in the because like the exchanges that everyone's saying Pereira won, she didn't win the exchanges. Palumpi hit her more, and Pereira didn't hit her significantly harder. Pretty standard. I think no, I think that was quite a clear robbery. And that's what I get for watching it at such slow speeds. It's an hour long, breaking down the fucking fight. But yeah, no. Robbery. Thanks for watching. Bye. See you soon. Chee